Peace was good. Welcome to the store my CD collection. This is part 37. Bought mad CDs a couple weeks ago. Some are internet purchases that I bought off either Amazon or eBay, and the rest are like, from different stores like FYE and places like that. Alright. Without further ado, I'll show you guys the albums. I'm gonna break these in parts because I bought like mad CDs. So alright. Got Rakim's first album, Paid in Full, released in 1987. The year I was born. Rakim, everybody should know who Rakim is. MC from Long Island, legendary. One of the first MCs to like really, bring in like the whole 5% nation into hip hop, as far as like the rhetoric was that the 5% nation preaches. You know what I'm saying? Got classic joints like Ain't No Joke, My Melody. I know you got Soul. I mean, classic joints. Eric B is President. I mean, I could go on and on. Paid in Full, Eric B and Rakim. I mean, even if you don't like, because I know a lot of hip hop heads today, they kind of like don't like 80s hip hop. I can understand, but if you're a hip hop head, you should own this album, especially if you're into like lyrics and shit, like punchlines, all that shit. You know Rakim, he delivers. You know what I'm saying? Paid in Full, released in 1987. My opinion, this is not my favorite album from them. My favorite albums from them are Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em and Don't Sweat the Technique, which I all have. So I pretty much have all the albums, which brings me to the next album that I'll show you guys. Paid in Full, Eric B and Rakim. And we got Eric B, Rakim, Follow the Leader. Released in 1988, a year later after Paid in Full. No for singles like Follow the Leader, fucking dope video. Love that song. If you have a system in your car, you play that shit in your car, that's gonna be sounding ill. Like the bass, the 808, you hear the boom boom, like ooh. Oh man, I wish I had a system in my car. I could just play that shit right now. Microphone Fiend, classic song right there. Whatchamacallit, Black Rob did that song, I believe on his second album or his first album. I believe his second album, the Black Rob Report, where he kind of redo the song, but he did it in a gangster way in a sense. But Microphone Fiend, very dope. No Competition, the R. I actually have the R 12-inch single. I got that like at a flea market years ago. So yeah, I'll show you guys that when I do a review on this album. But Everything Rakim, Follow the Leader, released in 1988. I kind of like this sound a little bit better than Paid in Full, but yeah, very dope. Alright, then we got Slick Rick's, or Ricky D, his first album, The Great Adventures of Slick Rick, released in 1988. Classic album, man. I mean, Slick Rick was definitely ahead of his time back in 1988. Lyrics wise, one of the, if not the first MC to do like the whole alter ego thing. I think people need to give Slick Rick his props. Besides Kool Keith, but Slick Rick with the alter ego, shit like that. I mean, the single street, Children's Story, everybody knows that song. Teenage Love, fucking love that song. Hey Young Road. The production on this album, a lot of it, Slick Rick does most of the beats, which is dope. And the sound that he brings to the table is kind of different, but it's dope. It's very unique. It's like a very unique sound to it. You know what I mean? But yeah, dope song. Treat Her Like a Prostitute. If you go on YouTube, Mayhem Loren, he did his own version of Treat Her Like a Prostitute. Fucking sick. Him and featuring Dustin Howard III. It's off his Clarified Butter mixtape, I believe. Fucking sick. The way he does it is just so ill. So appropriate. You know what I mean? But yeah, very dope. Great Adventures of Slick Rick, released in 1988. Pick it up. Classic album. I know you guys might be thinking like, why didn't you buy that album before? I mean, there's so many albums that I needed to get. I know they're always gonna be there, so I was like, let me just pick it up before they actually go out of print, which I don't think will ever happen, but whatever. Then we got Foxy Brown's second album, Chyna Door, released in 1999. Everybody knows Foxy Brown. She used to be part of The Firm. You know, she's, you know, under Jay-Z at one point and Biggie at one point, and she released albums like El Nana, which came out in '96, which I do have in my collection. Dope album, by the way. And I have a Broken Silence album that came out in 2001. So I was like, you know what? Let me pick this up, just that complete whole discography. So I actually have all her albums. She came out with a street album called Brooklyn Down Diva, but back in, like, I think 07 or 08. But I don't really consider it as an album. I never heard it, but I don't consider it as like an official album. So, like I said, it's a street album. You know what I mean? Pretty much like a mixtape, but with original tracks. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. I didn't hear it, but I couldn't imagine it being that good, anyways. But anyways, no offense to Foxy, but getting back to this album, I believe the only single of this album is Hot Spot. I think this is a higher selling album, I believe, or I think Broken Silence is, but yeah, I just had to pick this album up, just you know, just to complete the discography. But yeah, this is Foxy Brown, Chyna Door, released in 1999. Then we got Nas's 6th album, Godson, released in 2002. Everybody know who Nas is, put out classic albums. Legendary legendary hip hop MC. Yeah, man, fucking dope album, man. This album actually came out a year after Stillmatic. You know what I mean? And around this time it's kind of like a dark period for Nas, because, you know, his mom died of cancer, if I'm not mistaken. So you kind of feel the vibe of Nas at that time, you know what I mean? So that was kind of a little bit dark in a sense. But yeah, known for singles like Major Look, fucking love that song. Get Down, and I believe Doug's Mansions, which I didn't care for. I don't like that song. I don't know, it's just, I heard it so much, it's like, it just fucking bothered me, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is a dope album. I actually like this a lot. To me, the last decent Nas album in a while, besides Life Is Good, to me is like his best recent album, in my opinion. But yeah, Godson, not released in 2002. Pick it up. Got what's his name? Nipsey Hussle. I believe that was his first single that came out back in like 09. Fucking love that song, right? Next I'm gonna show you guys is Mystikal's first album, The Mind of Mystikal, released in 1995. Everybody knows Mystikal from the song Danger that he came out back in 2000, excuse me. But this is before that. This is before he was with No Limit. He was like, you know, an independent artist. He was under Zomba Records. Yeah, he was on the Jive Records, you know what I mean? In fact, he had came out with an album called Mystikal back in 1994, his self-titled album. But I could imagine that being hard to find. It might be a little hard to find, it's out of print. But you're not really missing much, because that Mystikal album is the same as this album, only this album has more tracks to it than Mystikal. I think Mystikal had like maybe like 9 tracks or some shit like that. So, but if you do find that Mystikal album, which I do want to get my hands on, have it as a collector's item, definitely pick that up. You can find it, because I believe it's long out of print. So, but yeah, I'm glad to own this album. Known for singles like Y'all Ain't Ready Yet. What's the other song? At the Boot Camp Click, some shit like that. That's a single as well. Yeah, fucking sick album, man. This is probably Mystikal in its rawest form, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Glad to own this album. The album's a little hard to find. I should have picked it up years ago, but I never ended up picking it up. But I'm glad to own this shit. Yeah, man, Mystikal, Mind of Mystikal, released in 1995. Pick it up. Then we got Scarface's The Diary album, released in 1994. Everybody knows who Scarface is. He's part of Ghetto Boys, you know what I mean? Jersey born MC, Houston raised MC. Yeah, fucking put out some classic albums, man. I'm trying to get his earlier albums like Mr. Scarface is back, The World Is Yours, you know, shit like that. I'm trying to get my hands on those albums. I know his first song is a little bit hard to find, but I've seen The World Is Yours. in stores, but I believe the price is a little bit too steep for me. Like I seen it for like $14.99. I believe that's a little bit too steep, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, something like that, like $14.99. I feel like that's a little steep for, you know, especially for a classic, for an album of that year. But that's just my opinion. But yeah, getting back to this album, a lot of people consider this album a classic album. I definitely agree with that. Yeah, man, fucking sick album. Known for singles like I Seen a Man Die, fucking dope song. I believe that's like the biggest single off the album. Yeah, man, this album got some dope shit, man. Beats, the production on this album is fucking sick. Production by Scarface himself, but he's credits himself as his government name, Brad Jordan, which is his government name, like I just said before. He put that under like as far as like his production credit, you know. Mike Dean, if you guys are into Rap A Lot Records, if you guys are a fan of that movement, you guys should know who Mike Dean is. N.O. Joe, I mean, fucking sick album, man. I'm glad to own this album. Scarface The Diary, released in 1994. Alright. Then we got Big Daddy Kane's last album that he ever released. It's Veteranz Day, released in 1998. I believe the only single of this album is Uncut Pure. This is 4 years after his Daddy's Home album, which I do have in my collection. Very slept on album in my opinion. Very, very dope. I will be doing a review. All these albums I'm showing you guys, I'll definitely be doing reviews eventually. Just been buying mass CDs, but yeah, fucking sick album, man. Very underrated in my opinion. My dude, Warner Von Wallenrod, I think I apologize for butchering your name, brother, but years ago, I think back in 2008, I believe, or 2007, he had made a video where he has like the German release version of this, where there's like 3 songs, I think like 3 songs that weren't featured on this album. Fucking sick. I would say he added on this album, and a couple of skits as well. But yeah, very, very, very dope, man. Fucking glad to own this album. I just need to get his first album. I pretty much have all of his albums. Cause I have it's a Big Daddy Kane thing. It's a Big Daddy thing. I have Taste of Chocolate. I have Prince of Darkness. I have Daddy's Home. It Looks Like a Job's For. I have that as well. Very slept on album. And I have this album. So all I need is his first album. And I pretty much have all Big Daddy Kane's albums. Yeah, man, fucking dope. He still does his thing. He still does his thing on the tour, on a live performance tip. But it would be nice to have an album with him, man. But I want him to come with an album with some like, with the classic producers like Marley Marl, Primo, Pete Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like Lost Professor. Like I don't want him doing like, you know, production with like these new producers. I mean, they're dope and all, but just to make it sound authentic, the production, the producers that I mentioned, I think it'd be a little more authentic. But that's just my opinion. Veteranz Day by Big Daddy Kane. Pick it up. Sounds a little hard to find, but if you can find it, pick it up. I believe this was an eBay purchase that I bought it from. All right, Big Daddy Kane, Veteranz Day, 1998. Then we got Cypress Hill's EP, Unreleased and Revamped, released in 1996. Everybody know who Cypress Hill is. From LA, you know what I mean? Former gang members at one point, blood gang members at one point. You know, change their life around, and then, you know, put out classic albums like the self-titled album, Black Sunday, yeah, Black Sunday, Temple of Boom. Fucking love those albums. Fucking, my opinion, Cypress Hill in their prime. You know, classic albums like that. But yeah, this EP is pretty much, you know, songs that, you know, that were like 12 inches from the, you know, from the 12 inch, B-sides from the 12 inches, and some unreleased joints that they put out. Yeah, fucking sick. Throw Your Hands in the Air. Got that joint. I believe there was a video for that too. The one with Redman in it. The Boom Bitty Bye Bye. The remix with Fugees. Oh my god, fucking ill. That beat is so sick. Um, yeah, when the ship goes down, the Diamond D remix, whoo, tough. But yeah, very dope. If you guys like, um, particularly like the Black Sunday and Temple of Boom, sound wise, you'll definitely enjoy this joint right here. So if you can get your hands on this, definitely pick it up. Shouldn't be too hard to find. I got this for like $7, brand new, like $6.99 at FYE. So definitely pick this album out. Very dope. Glad to own this in my collection. Then got the UN and You Out. This is the re-release version. The UN is Rock Marciano's old group, which consists of Rock Marciano himself, Dino Brave and Mike Raw, cats from Hempstead, Long Island. Glad to own this album. This album was like long out of print for years. And then they re-released it this year. I got it off undergroundhiphop.com, so they've had to show support. I do have the OG copy, which I will show that I actually picked up on one of my haul a couple weeks ago. I was kind of surprised to find that shit, but I'll definitely show that in my collection, in one of the CD collection videos later on. But yeah, glad to own this album. Yeah, fucking sick, you know. So you see that, fucking see like the reels and shit like that. Very dope. My opinion, I think it's a classic album. In my opinion, very dope. Glad to own this shit. When I do the review, I'll show the differences between the OG copy and this version. But yeah, glad to own it. The UN or You Out, released in 2004. But 2014. This version released this year, 2014. The OG came out 04. This is not to be confused with the UN with Cameron and Vado. So yeah, sorry about that, that's my phone. But yeah, the UN You Out. Yeah, glad to own this joint. Then we got the A.T.E.E.M. A Hero Ain't Nothing But a Sandwich, released in 1992. This is the only album they ever came out with. The A.T.E.E.M, the group, I believe they're from Brooklyn. They were affiliated with Chubb Rock. They were under Chubb Rock, so they were affiliated with him at one point. Other members consisted of Hot Dog, FM, and I forgot the other guy, but I know Chubb Rock because it's like, has something to do with this group. But got this for mad cheap. Got this for like, I think like $1 or $2 and shit like that. Got this brand new, you know what I mean? Fucking brand spanking new, excuse me. Got this, I believe, on eBay for like $2 or some shit. But yeah, glad to own this joint. Singles off this album, I believe, is Get It On. The remix is fucking sick. I prefer the remix over the original. But yeah, very dope. I have both versions on this album, which is a good thing. Glad to own this shit. A.T.E.E.M, Hero by Sandwich. I believe this joint is out of print, but you can get it for dumb cheap online and shit like that. Pick it up. Alright. Then last two I've been looking for years. Glad to own this shit. Showbiz and A.G's Runaway Slave, released in 1992. Been looking for this album for years. I had to sell it and get it online because this album's been long out of print for years. Glad to own this. I paid maybe like, I believe $18 online or some shit like that. Well, it was 16. It was like 16. I believe on eBay or Amazon that I bought it at. I think it was Amazon. Yeah, it was Amazon I bought it at. It was like $16.99 or 16 something plus shipping handles. It came out as like 18, close to $19. This is a classic album. Everybody should own this in the collection. If you can find it, definitely pick it up. Known for singles like Fat Pockets, Bounce Ta This, Party Groove, Soul Clap, fucking yeah, all that shit, man. Those are the singles off the album. Glad to own this album. I do have their the Goodfellas album, which is my favorite album from them. We'll definitely be doing a review on that album. But yeah, glad to own this album, Runaway Slave, released in 1992. My opinion, one of the best songs that came out that year, in my opinion. But yeah, very sick album. KRS-One himself said that this was like the album of the year at that time, so that should tell you something. But yeah, Runaway Slave by Showbiz and A.G, released in 1992. You wanna collect, you wanna complete your DITC collection, you should have this in your collection. I'm trying to get their the album that came out back in '98. I think it's called Full something, Full Hand, I think. Full something, Full Scale, that came out in '98. I'm trying to get my hands on that, but that album's a little hard. Album's hard to find. A lot of the albums are hard to find, because a lot of them are long out of print. So, and I saw a Full Scale for like mad bread, because I didn't pick it up when I should have. Years ago, I saw it for dumb cheap online. I seen it for as much as like $30 online, so I'm gonna try to look for it like for a cheaper price, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Showbiz Runaway Slave, released in 1992. Pick those if you can find it, which I highly doubt, but if you can find it, you see it in stores, even if it's like $20, I would pay for it. You know what I mean? It's definitely worth the money. That's all I'm gonna say about that. All right. Even though I'm not for buying CDs that price range as far as like used, but like certain albums you're just gonna have to do that. And last but not least, album is the Beatnuts, their first album, or the EP if you want to call it. I consider their first album, Intoxicated Demons, the EP released in 1993. Beatnuts, hip hop duo from Queens, New York, Corona, Queens to be exact. Yeah man, fucking sick album man. I'm glad to own this album. Known for singles like No Equal, dope video for it, and Reign of the Tech. Yeah, both dope videos for that shit. Glad to own this album. Definitely, when you hear this album, it definitely reflects the vibe of how New York back in the 90s, especially in the early 90s, was at that time. Had like that real jazzy vibe to it. Fucking love that shit. Glad to own this album. Intoxicated Demons by the Beatnuts, released in 1993. And that's it, folks. That's it for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Stay tuned for more videos, alright? Peace.